So hello everybody, a very happy testimonial Tuesday to you part 2. I would love to introduce you to our second newest member to the Federation, not the Federation of Small Businesses anymore, the One Network. Forgive me everybody, lovely Sean. Hello Sean.
Good morning everybody.
Hello. Would you like to join the Federation of Small Businesses?
Well, one thing at a time.
Absolutely, one thing at a time. Sean, you're in the world of motorsport. It's a fantastic, sexy, fast, hot, brilliant industry to be in. Everybody's so jealous here at the One Network. Could you, before you tell us what you do, and I'm so excited to have met you and you're now my new best friend. I'm going to harass you all the time to come to your events. Can you give all of our lovely One members a fantastic top tip for their business?
My top tip is that I've been in selling one way or another since I left university. And the real thing that strikes me from selling is you need to know who you're talking to before you talk to them. So know your audience.
100%, 100%. It's so important, isn't it? Well, let's get on to what you do, because I'm going to show everybody your website. And forgive me, everybody. Oh gosh, I mean, I'm just salivating over this. I mean, yeah, sure, the guys are hot, but the cars.
Cars. Yeah.
Sean, tell us about what you do.
Well, what I do is I've developed a business over the last 20 odd years called Motorsport at Work. And really what I do is I help companies, brands and individuals get involved in the commercial side of motorsport. So it's what you would initially think of as sponsorship sales, but it's not. It's more than that. The days of people just paying a fee to stick a name on the side of a car and watch it go around in circles are long gone. You know, there has to be good commercial reason to get involved. And it can be brand exposure, brand building. It can be B2B introductions because of lots of other business owners actually in the paddock that you can mix with and do business with.
Yeah, I love the paddocks.
Yeah. You like paddocks?
I live in the paddocks.
Yeah, well, that's my home. My car could probably find its way to most of the UK racetracks without me in it. That time I spend there.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's that? What car is that then?
Oh, my car. Nothing particularly exciting. It's a 5 Series BMW.
Oh gosh, wow, lovely BMW. I have to give you a race in my Audi one day.
Oh, only if I can bring my wife's car, which is a Z4.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm competitive. I'll give it a go. Fantastic. And so tell us then about your target market.
Well, my target market really is anybody that's in a commercial position to make use of motorsport. And you would think it would be sort of just tech companies. It would be people that have a huge disposable budget. But in actual fact, yeah, the budgets are large because it costs a lot of money to go and do motorsport. But for what you get back, there's an awful lot. And the budgets are nowhere near as big as you think, unless you want to get to Formula One. To buy something a postage stamp size on the side of a Formula One car is a couple of £1 million. But I can put partners into the highest level of UK motorsport with mega TV visible branding, 2 million people watching it live on TV, and over 40,000 people at the circuit that you can interact with. And you know, it's a 5-figure sum for the whole year rather than sort of 8 figures.
This is better than 5 figures. Yeah. Okay. I mean, listen, this is a fantastic, if you're high end and your target market is high end, you have to go where your target market are. And chances are your services are high end, and you will have a marketing budget. And you should absolutely go, as you said, where your target market are going to be. It's an investment. And always with marketing, Sean, I mean, I don't know if you advise people, but I always certainly do. You always get back tenfold. Whenever you invest, if it's a good investment, you'll get it back with advertising and marketing, like the world of motorsport, like digital videos. You'll get it back tenfold.
Yeah, very easily. The research that's been done into the highest level of UK motorsport, or the most exposed level of UK motorsport, I should say, which is on the British touring car package, they actually say there's up to a 6 times return on investment in brand exposure and equivalent advertising value.
6 times, did you say?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, there we go. The figures don't lie. Yeah, the data doesn't lie. So you may put in 5 figures at first as an investment, but you're looking to get 6 figures back, right?
Yeah, exactly. I did a deal for a car parts manufacturer last year, and they'd never done any sports sponsorship before. We basically made them look like they owned the car. We gave them a really good sort of value deal on what they were doing. And 2 million people watching the first race of the year. And the driver actually got tapped going into one of the corners, which broke the steering on his car. And he went into the gravel trap right in front of the cameras, left the door open, and their branding was 2/3 of the TV screen for over 2 minutes with 2 million people watching.
Kind of good, bad for the driver. But from a commercial point of view, that's golden marketing. That's absolutely golden. Gosh, yeah. And what sort of the entry point? I mean, you've got a rough idea about entry point.
Yeah, if you've got something that, if brand exposure is important to you, the entry point's probably somewhere between £5,000 and £10,000 to make something TV visible. If you want to go the whole hog and be title sponsor of a touring car team, then you are into 6 figures. Then you are into probably about £500,000 for a year. But you can be title sponsor on the support package within touring cars and get exactly the same TV coverage with exactly the same TV audience for far less than that.
We're a client of yours, so we are going to absolutely dip our toes and immerse ourselves into this world of motorsport marketing and advertising, just because it's got our target market. It's got those lovely business owners. I love fast cars, and I think we will absolutely get a return on our investment. When I've gone to Goodwood, and I've gone to the Salon Privé, I have got new members from there. So there's people in the One Network who are part of that world. And so by investing a little bit of money with you, it just immerses me into that world. It gets my foot in the door, mixing with all of those people. And I will absolutely, get some new business from it. Yeah,
you would. I mean, if that was
ferocious as a salesperson, so
if that was a brief from you to me, and you said go and find me the program to do that, I would put you onto Porsche Carrera Cup.
Oh, really?
It's part of the British Touring Car Championship program. They have 2 races every weekend. The cars are fast, they're sexy, they're the fastest things that race on that program.
I'm getting hot flushes.
And Porsche bring their own hospitality unit to every single race.
Wow.
The Porsche dealers use it. Now, there's no such thing as a poor Porsche owner.
Absolutely.
So Porsche themselves bring basically over 100 wealthy people to each event. And there's all the other partners involved in the Carrera Cup. Lots of business owners, most of the drivers' dads own businesses. So there is an awful lot of potential to do B2B networking there and in a nice, relaxed environment and be enjoying yourself.
Yes, absolutely. And also it gives you credibility. So I've been as a guest to visit some friends who are displaying their cars there and showing their cars and stuff like that. But it makes it a lot easier to do business and gives you more credibility if you've parted with cash, if you're a part of the event in some commercial enterprise, capacity, as opposed to, buying a ticket, which I must say, the Salon Privé tickets are not cheap. They're like £350 a pop. Before you've even bought a glass of champagne. Another £350.
That £350 for going to something like Porsche Carrera Cup as a nice race circuit could put you into hospitality with Porsche for both the Saturday and the Sunday, and pay for a hotel for the weekend.
What, £350?
Yeah, for person.
Oh gosh, well, I'm there. When's the next event?
Oh, first event's in April at Donington Park.
Thank you so much for this, Sean. I'm going. And how do I purchase tickets from you, or I just go onto Eventbrite?
I can get you event tickets and book you into Porsche hospitality.
100%. Right, March. What date did you say?
I'll have to look at the calendar, to be honest.
Let me know. Send me a link. Sorry, everybody. Send a link. Send me a link. I'll put it in my diary. I know a few other peeps that might want to come as well. So that's brilliant, sure. Will you be there?
The other thing is, the Porsche Carrera Cup has this nice, sexy image.
Yeah.
But it also has an approachable image. There's GT racing all around the world with nice exotic cars. There's Ferraris, there's Lamborghinis and things. Now, if you said to somebody who owns a small business and they're making a bit of money and they're going to buy themselves a nice car, they'd probably think, I've got to be a multimillionaire before I buy a Ferrari or Lamborghini, because you can't every day, because they cost a lot of money to run.
Yeah.
Now, the Porsche 911 is probably just as quick as those cars, but people think of it as something they could drive every day. So it's aspirational but approachable.
Yes.
So it has this great image of the man in the street could actually see himself buying a Porsche.
Yeah. Or the woman.
Or the woman, yeah. That was a metaphorical man in the street.
I can see myself buying a Porsche. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But it's also good as well it's just good to be seen with these people. And so if you've got £5,000 or £10,000 to invest, absolutely do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that is a real starting point. That's a minimum you can do. But I mean, and the other thing is, if people are thinking, well, I want to use it as a hospitality platform, having the branding on the side of the car isn't so important. All I want to do is buy some hospitality. Yeah, you can do that. But the message to your guests you want to invite, if they're customers or potential customers, it's very different saying, please come and watch our car racing, to please come and see some car racing.
Yes, there is a difference. There is a big difference.
It gives your guests a sense of ownership of the programme. They get involved in it. They get behind the scenes. They can get to sit in the car, talk to the driver and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, this is fantastic. What you've got to absolutely do, Sean, is get some pictures and share them on one. I think I'm going to make some introductions for you because I know that we've got some lovely One members who would be very interested in what you do, and I feel that it would absolutely benefit them 100%. Yeah, I'm really excited because actually now I'm thinking, when you do business with these lovely One members, they're going to thank me and I'm going to get to go for free. This is great. I'm thinking, oh, this is goody for me. But no, we're definitely your target market. So could you put us in your CRM post investment? We just got our seed investment. I don't think we're allowed to spend it on all these lovely things. But on our second investment, I think it would be a very wise use of marketing funds to get involved in what you're doing. Absolutely. Well, Sean, thank you so much for telling us.
You don't spend too much money and you spend it on the right thing.
Too much when it comes to marketing is never enough. As somebody, so I remember I said to you, we've got a new member who's joining, who's very high end. I was speaking to yesterday. Francis Bacon was one of his very good friends, and Francis Bacon used to say, too much is not enough for me. And that's the same with me with budgeting and marketing. Thank you so much, Sean. It was lovely to interview with you and welcome you to the One Network. We're so pleased you joined. The best way of contacting you, you're obviously in the One Network. LinkedIn, Sean Driscoll.
Or email me directly, which is just sean@motorsportatwork.com.
Fantastic. Or obviously private message you as well. Lovely. Everybody have a wonderful testimonial Tuesday. Do share those great testimonials that your clients have given you, and share some testimonials for another one member if you use their service. Have a great day. Bye from me and bye from Sean.
Bye.